Gone to the electric company. Oh, my lights are shut off. But here go my baby Ab.
Really wasn't in danger of being eliminated. And
say, our side or tell the truth.
Isn't he
Yo,
so
like
cute?
y'all didn't see me.
We
Yo,
had a date, a group date. They did not show. And in that
for real,
Interaction at all.
Never.
was really them having conversations and then them choosing just to show like
Date.
facially. Okay.
And that's no shade, no shade. So I think
you
that
need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, I live my life great. Like, I'm a great
do, but it's real quick. So we're doing real quick.
With that scene and everything, of course, there was a lot of stuff that was cut out.
Love that. I love
You're
that.
not communicating with
so
them. So that's when I said that.
Do whatever you want. When you're in the
a lot of things happening. Period.
I need an acting job or something. They gotta give me something for that, right?
Like, go back to high school. I don't have time for these bullshit ass
years
games.
alignment. And then coming on
Bro,
screen,
do you remember taking this picture and some dude pulls up
like,
and the black
saying
short
my
shorts?
opinion. And then I was
She's
like,
gonna
oh,
try
I
to come
realized.
back and like she's gonna be like, I was scared.
You never give us. I think you did give us an amount the last time I spent.
You can either find a location and go
he
pick
did
up
to
the
make me feel
product.
this way. No, I don't mean like that. I mean like he was just like,
Because she did know. Of course, we got.
You hold me down if you like my people and you really and not really.
because we have to look at it like
some stuff could be happening with David and Leah. We was like, oh,
okay. So and I'm
this to me is my favorite cast. Not to offend anybody else, but
Like say it's something about her. I can't put my finger. We never thought we do, and we did it, and we made
like,
it. And
like we said too, they probably didn't. Well, I don't. Well, okay, I don't.
find it. Well, it was cute and what was funny. It's
Y'all be
funny.
nice. If you can scroll
It's
up
amazing.
for me.
Watching reality show, since people of color,
And not be there. So everybody is different.
I'm
but
dating
yeah,
him too.
I don't think she knew he kissed me. So that day,
First Miami season.
that happened over the course of film. Yeah.
About each cast, my HBCU, Alabama A&M homecoming.
yes, try to hide it. Everyone knows that. So, welcome to my show. Finally in person. Don't she look cute? She is so little, y'all. Okay.
If he has to go do something in Atlanta or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna go there with her.
Okay.
So
You're going, especially since this is on a large platform like TV, you are going to figure out whose buttons you can press, and and
Handsome man.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this starting out. You are a very handsome man, so no shades, nobody else. I swear to God, there's no
I
shade.
think what is that? VH?
Wait, CBS?
CBS.
Yes,
I was like, it's something.
Viacom, yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to Kamish Reviews. I have a special guest, Mr. Orange, Fresh and Clean. I just call him Smooth Criminal. Jonathan's in the building. I am really happy to have this conversation in person. First of all,
Chaz was giving me solid brotherly advice. Well, can we talk about that at some point?
No, I do. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Kamish Reviews, the queen of reality TV. I've changed over the years. I will cover every 5 minutes, expose every little dirt. I let the other ones who didn't do it before try to do it like I did, but I have a lot more things going on, and the junkets that I'm involved in, they look at my channel, so that's what this. Not always, but sometimes they do. And with that being said, because a lot of times the junkets don't care, as long as you're not promoting or talking about the show they send you before the embargo date, which I never do. But I've changed somewhat, a little. But today is different. I want to talk about Dominique, Lauren, and Bellow. Did Lauren even have a chance? Like, being honest, did she even have an opportunity? What are we missing? What is edited that we're not seeing? I don't know. So I broke it down and I said, I'm going to talk to my guys about it. My guys, meaning you. Make sure I am recording before I continue. Where's my? It says, yeah, it's okay. Two different women drawn to the same man, Bellow. I've always said Ready to Love is like speed dating on TV. It moves fast, super accelerated. I saw a connection with Bello and Lauren. We didn't see a ton, but honestly, the narrative pushed Bello and Dominique all season long. Whether people want to admit it or not, most reality shows have goals. It's a show, business. At the end of the day, we're talking about love and relationships, but production drives the story. Dominique states her claim on Bello from the start, and yes, Bello did fall into that same situation. I truly believe people connect quickly on these shows, but then as the season progresses, they see others they want to get to know. But once you kind of coupled up, it can cause problems if you try to date anyone else on the show. That's the rub. So did Bello actually like Dominique? I think yes. But I also think he liked Lauren. Maybe someone else too, who knows? Dominique has a strong black woman energy, but she also looks like don't play with me. So maybe Bello was a little bit intimidated when Lauren questioned him. Lauren, on the other hand, brought her authentic self. She was genuinely trying to see if there was a potential for a relationship. And when she asked Bello the big question, are we going to grow into something or should I stop wasting my time? I mean, I'm not paraphrasing. I thought it was smart. Smart because she was going to get clarity, and production or not, it was the right move for her. Bello, he fumbled, to be honest. Honestly, I think he was scared to get the real answer. He said something like, that's why you're here. But Dominique and Lauren wanted more elaboration. He didn't give it. And in doing so, he probably ended any momentum he had with her, excuse me. Because let's be real, any woman hearing the answer is going to say, okay, I know what I need to know. Now, Dominique's response to Lauren asking the question, I thought she sounded angry, and honestly, it didn't make sense. This wasn't the finale. Bello should be allowed to explore. It gave me Big Brother or Survivor vibes where someone is trying to vote someone out of the game. Dominique came at Lauren like she was doing something wrong just by asking legitimate questions. Here's the thing. If you're secure and confident in your connection, it won't bother you that another woman is also vying for Bello's attention. At the end of the day, it's the person who chooses. Dominique's reaction felt old school and unnecessary. She didn't even have to respond because she wasn't the one being questioned, but she did, and it came off overly defensive. So, in my opinion, Lauren handled it smart, Bello fumbled, and Dominique overreacted. That's the tea on Lauren and Dominique and Bello this season of Ready to Love Detroit. There's other couples there, obviously, but the reason why I'm talking about them because they've been on the internet and people are talking about them and people are choosing sides. I'm not choosing sides because as a blogger slash journalist slash podcast or whatever, you really can't do that. You have to be somewhat biased to this and you can't pick favorites. It's real difficult to do that. Now, with that being said, it is very, very difficult. It's very interesting to me how people are choosing sides, Team Dominique and Team Lauren. Like, this is a versus battle. And that tells me a lot about how viewers consume these shows. People aren't just reacting to what happened, they're projecting. Some people see Dominique and identity that I state my claim first mindset. Others see Lauren identify with, I'm sorry, I state my claim first mindset. Others identify with Lauren with asking direct questions, wanting clarity, not wanting to waste time. Neither woman is wrong for existing in the same space, wanting the same man. But when people choose sides, nuance gets lost. This isn't good for women versus, I'm sorry, this isn't good women versus bad women situation. This is two women navigating an accelerated dating environment with one man who didn't communicate clearly. And let's be real. Why is most of the smoke aimed at Lauren for asking a question? Since when did asking about direction and intention become a crime? If anything, that's emotional maturity. She wasn't attack. I'm sorry. She wasn't attacking Dominique. She wasn't competing with her. She was checking in with the man she was dating. Mm. What also stands out is how quickly Dominique was defended without question. Strength is respected, and it should be, but strength doesn't mean you can't be challenged. Confidence doesn't require shutting down another woman for speaking up. The side picking also exposes how uncomfortable people are with women competing without being enemies. Two women can like the same man and still move with grace. That doesn't mean one has to be wrong. At the end of the day, the real issue isn't Lauren versus Dominique, it's Bellow lack of clarity. If Bellow had communicated better, there would be no sides to choose. Everyone would have known where they stood. So yes, people are choosing sides, but maybe the better question is why are we so quick to pit women against other women when when the man is the common denominator? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? That drives a point super, super hard for me. Now, what I will say, there is a narrative, and I don't really understand it. I felt Lauren got a bad, I'm not even gonna say edit, kinda, but I feel like she just did not get a good rep at all. And that's super messed up. This has turned into, good versus bad, and I'm not liking that framing. Some viewers are positioning women against the right kind of woman, the calm one, the classy one, the non-threatening one. Too much, too aggressive, or too much, doing too much, and that's dangerous territory because now we're not even talking about behavior anymore. We're talking about respectable politics. I'm sorry, respectability politics. Both Lauren and Dominique are good women, period. Wanting clarity doesn't make you weak. Claiming your interest doesn't make you wrong. Having a strong personality doesn't make you difficult or unworthy of love. Where am I at on this thing? I look a mess right now. I gotta redo my hair. But both Lauren and Dominique are good women, period. Wanting clarity doesn't make you weak. Claiming your interest doesn't make you wrong. And having a strong personality doesn't make you uh, difficult or unworthy of love. What's happening that people are judging style, not substance. They're reacting to tone, presence, and delivery, not intention. And that's where bias creeps in. A woman who asks questions is seen as insecure. A woman who asserts herself is seen as controlling. Meanwhile, the man who failed to communicate gets a pass or fades into the background of the conversation entirely. Let's be clear, there's no better woman here. There's no wrong woman here. There are just different approaches to dating under pressure. And when we start ranking women based, when we start ranking women based on how they are instead of how honest they are, we lose the plot. Plentiful they are, I'm sorry. Instead of how honest they are, we lose the plot. I don't know how you guys feel about it. The situation is not about one woman being right or the other being wrong. It's not about a winner or a loser. It's about two women navigating an extremely accelerated dating environment with one man who did not communicate clearly. Let's talk about Bellow for just a second. He was in a position where honesty was required and he avoided it. When Lauren asked a very direct, reasonable question about potential and direction, he gave a vague answer, and not because he didn't understand the question, but because Dominique was sitting right there. He was trying to manage feelings instead of telling the truth. And that indecision created confusion, tension, and ultimately resentment. Well, I don't want to say resentment, but confusion, yes. If Bella would have said, I'm exploring multiple connections and I need time, this conversation wouldn't exist. There'd be no sides to choose. Instead, the women are being dissected, analyzed, and ranked. Dominique's response, her reaction to Lauren asking the question, came off defensive and territorial. While I understand why, because emotions are involved, Bella still should have been allowed to explore. This is a dating show, not an elimination round. It gave very much of being voted off the island. But Dominique's reaction doesn't make her a villain. It makes her human. It means she felt threatened, and instead of processing that internally, it came out externally. And what Lauren was questioned was not shade. It was not competition. It was the woman protecting her time and her energy, baby. Period. The part that keeps getting skipped is that Bellow did do something wrong, but not being clear. Two women can want the same man without one of them needing to be painted as less than. And if a situation makes us more comfortable criticizing women than holding a man accountable, that's the real storyline we should be discussing. It doesn't need to be team anybody. It needs to be a conversation about how women are allowed to show up differently and still be respected. That's all I got for y'all. Period. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is what it is. Period.